Hello, welcome to Auction Spy. Today being the 29th day of March. So the last property I spied on was supposed to go to auction on the 25th, but as you can imagine, with coronavirus and COVID-19 being all the rage at the moment, that auction was postponed, but we won't stop. We shall spy on another property today. Suffice to say that there are so many property auctions that have been cancelled, so few properties now. It was a bit of a struggle finding something that I think would be suitable for this slot. Having said all that, I found something which we shall look at now. Is this property in Birmingham, West Midlands. It's 101 Sidcup Road, Birmingham, West Midlands, B440LS. Guide price 100,000 to 109,000. Well, let's see what we can find. Now, with every auction property, be sure to look at the legal pack, read any special conditions, because all these things will be important and may show or reveal certain things that would cost you a bit more. Now, these are the pictures. As you can see, it needs quite a bit of work internally. It's really dated. I'm not sure, and with the pictures upside down, not great. But let's go to let's see if there are any legal documents. Yeah. So the documents are not yet available. Alright, so we'd work with what we've got. Go to the catalog entry. Right, it's a mid-terrace house, 2-story rendered brick. Cottons is the auctioneer. Go to the website. Okay. Wednesday 1st April auction has been postponed. Okay. Right. I suppose it's something to do with was it social distancing? Not having too many people in the same place at once, but nothing to stop us from appraising this one. So we have a postcode B440LS. Let's go to Valap, see what we can do with it. So log in. Start appraising. It's B440LS. Strategy. Okay, so this one you might want to do a buy to let on, or you might want to do a flip. What does the documents show us? Okay, nothing but the legals. Let's go to the catalog. So what's the description? 2-story rendered. We don't have any floor plans, but we can try and guess what it might look like. 2 up, 2 down, possibly. So stairs, 1st floor, 1 double bedroom, 3 bed, ground floor. got the bathroom on the ground floor. So you will need to do some substantial work on this one. So, and you can tell by the skip out front. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, let's do buy to let to begin with. 3 beds. So we're happy with the cash flow of £100. Let's do a quick appraisal. Right. Okay, so these red ones, they're red because for the average rent of £749 a month, the maximum we can offer is £79,000 if we want a cash flow of 400, and this hasn't taken into account the works you probably would need to do. If after doing the work you are able to get it for 901, get rentals for £901 a month, then you can offer 128,000 for this. This is not factoring in the work. Now the estimate is 147,000, so there is a bit of leeway there, but you need to think about the costs, your stamp duty, your purchase costs, and all those things. So let's expand on the top one and see what it gives us. Okay, so it's putting for light refurb about 2%. I think this one will take at least 20%. So that's 16. Okay. So your running costs will remain the same, but you need to think about change the finance for this. So the finance here is about 4%. Okay, with the base rate at 0.1%, you could probably, if you're lucky, I don't know what's on the market at the moment. I'm not sure. 2.5%, so your cash flow goes up to 520. So some of these changes here, if you lock the cash flow, then it stays at that price, and other figures change. But if you, the whole idea is to get this working for an investor, and for the investor, cash flow is king. So I'd say that's a decent rate of 2.5% currently. Cash flow 520, return on investment be 9.72%, which sounds about right, and a yield of 8.42%. So that's if you're doing a buy to let. So you do the work, you put in your deposit. So for your deposit and the initial works, you put in 64,000. And every year you get 6,244. Okay, so that's the yield. Again, with your expenses, we've deducted the management fees, the maintenance fees, and your void. So this is fairly robust. The question to ask is, do you want to be making £6,400 after putting in 64 grand? So that's something to think about. Other than that, at an estimated open market value of 147,000, there is a bit of a leeway, but your costs here, 25,000 to do works, purchase cost at 5%, that's already 30 grand. that 30 grand will go on top of whatever you pay for it. So you work backwards from the amount you reckon is worth. So if we say it's 147 less £30,000, that's 117, and then some other miscellaneous fees and contingency and stuff like that. If you put that at 10% of your costs, bring that down to, let's say, 110. I would say prudent price to pay for this would be no more than about 105 to 110. The guide price on this is 100 to 109, so if you're lucky, get it at 100 or even less. But bear in mind that these figures are based on historical sold prices, so the current market trend might be that actually this is rather too high. So if we look now for properties for sale on Rightmove for this particular postcode, obviously there are multiple strategies you can use if you decide to flip it, and there isn't much in it. I think let's do number of bedrooms 3. Let's see, the same one. Okay, let's go quarter of a mile. Okay, so that's a semi for 170. 145. These are all asking prices, and this is okay. And this was reduced, has been reduced since the COVID-19 stuff. So okay, so maybe 147 is okay as a full asking price after the work is done. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, this looks right. So this is what you have to work with. You have a think about it, read the legal pack, make sure you can raise the finance, because a lot of banks are disappearing from the market. Not all, but it's generally the high loan to value products that are leaving. There isn't a scarcity of money in that regard, so you can raise the finance, you just need to have a bit more deposit. Think about your exit. If you're happy to do the work and keep it, then there is about £500 a month that you can make, but don't pay too much and make sure you understand the figures. Until next time, thanks for watching.